Hey guys, it's Shadow here. So my cards finally came from the mail. I got some singles that I ordered, and I can finally make a deck profile for my Ike deck, the updated one. So let's get started. So this deck is going to be a pure green Ike deck, and it's just going to be an update from what came out from the two sets before, I think, that featured Ike cards. So we got our level 1 Ike, as always. Some people like running more level 1 Ikes, but I don't understand why you would. Because if you have the other ones, you can just class change into them, and it's kind of like the same thing. So why run the level 1 Ike, right? So starting off, we got 4 copies of the new level 6 Ike. So I think this Ike is better than the level 5 one because you can destroy your opponent's cards in the back without even having to attack them. Because the level 5 one, you have the option to attack them if you flip a bond face down. This one, if you set it up correctly, all you need to do is to flip one bond face down and destroy their 2 cards, and then it gains 10 anyway. So although it's less defensive as a level 5 one because it doesn't stay 80 attack during your opponent's turn, I still think this is a better option overall. So we got the level 6 Ike. We're actually not running any of the level 5 Ike. I ran it and I didn't really like it that much, so yeah, most of the time when I had the level 5, I just kind of wanted the level 6 anyway, so I just didn't use that one. So we're using 4 copies of the level 4 Ike. Yeah, this one's not really that good. You just kind of have it as an intermediate step between your level 1 and your level 6. And for another intermediate step, we're also running 4 copies of this one, the level 3 Ike. So by using him, it's an easy early class change, and it's good to have 4 copies of him because during your 3rd turn, when you have 3 bonds face down, you can class change him again if you had another one in your hand, plus play like a level 1 Alencia to get more stacks on him. So I think this is a lot better option. If you do want to run the level 5 Ike though, you can take out like 2 copies of the level 4 because this one is kind of useless. So I would replace 2 of these for 2 level 5 Ikes if you really wanted to. And that is it for the Ikes. Let's move on to the next card. So the next card is going to be our new MVP. We got Queen Alencia, the level 5 version. So this card really puts this whole deck together actually. Having an ability that lets you class change or level up from the deck is a really important ability, and I wish a blue deck got something like this because they need support, I think. But yeah, we got level 5 Alencia. She has a great effect, 30 support. She can actually attack twice sometimes if you set things up correctly. And yeah, great card. We got the level 1 Alencia because this is one of those master classes, so you need to class change her in order to get a lower promotion cost, or else she's level 5, which is slightly high. But yeah, we got Alencia and Alencia. Great card for leveling things up earlier on and late game. And then we got Soren. So this deck kind of runs through your hand pretty fast. I don't know why exactly, because you're getting cards usually when you level up and class change and stuff, but I'm not sure why exactly. But yeah, during late game I do find myself having a small hand, so Soren kind of helps out with that. And then next, I don't know if people like this card or not, but I've seen it go up in price, but we're running 4 copies of Micaiah. Starting off, I only ran this card because I really like the character, but I found that it's actually not bad late game. When you have a lot of cards in your graveyard, it's pretty easy to use her effect, which is pretty cheap too. You flip one bond face down and you level her up twice, and then you draw a card. So it helps you get cards back, and it helps you get to her level 5 status, which allows her to boost everything by 10. It's a pretty good effect, and yeah, having this Micaiah is also pretty good. You can use her effect to increase your card's attacks by 10 for the turn, so you can boost Ike early game. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Using her level 1 effect actually helps get her to the graveyard too for the later level 5 effect, so not bad. And there's also a level 2 one coming out that I might test out when I get the book, because it comes in a promo. So that one lets you draw cards too. Yeah, I think this deck just needs some kind of hand advantage thing. Some people use Bastion, but I don't know. I run low on bonds all the time, so I don't know if I want to use Bastion. Anyway, so we got 4 copies of level 4 Mist. She's a good card, and obviously you're gonna need to use 4 copies of the level 1 because you need to level her up. Yeah, she's a good card. You play her, and it's a cheap way to get cards back from your discard pile. So yeah, why not? So yeah, I'm just using her. And also, if you have, I mean, in rare instances where you really want to, you can level her up and give her range, but I usually don't do that. We got 3 copies of level 3 Har and 4 copies of level 1 Har. So unfortunately, the level 3 Har is kind of bad, but you kind of need to run a good amount of them to even use the level 1 Har's effect, which is just like a rescue, but it levels itself up. So when you do that, you can pretty much use a Lynceus effect. If you don't like that, just go ahead and use Marcia. You don't really need to use Har, but he's new, so I might as well try him out. I might take him out later though. And lastly, we got 2 copies of Sanaki. I mean, she's pretty good late game. I don't know if I like her as much as I thought I would. So pretty much if you can keep her on the field for 1 turn, whatever you play next turn is going to be immediately like the highest level sort of. Like, so if you play this Micaiah and you have a lot of cards in your graveyard, right? This Sanaki's got to bring her up to the level 5 thing, and then she'll gain her effect. I mean, she's good. She's pretty strong for a mage, or, you know, a ranged attacker in general, because she can reach 70 attack easily. Just because your main character, hopefully by then, is promoted. So, yeah, if Ike is going to be promoted, she's going to be 70 base attack already, and then if you have Har, that's an easy promotion. You know, Micaiah is an easy promotion, so you can easily get her up to like 90 attack or something like that. And that's really hard for your opponents to deal with, especially when she's in the back. So yeah, I'm using 2 copies of her. So here are all the cards laid out if you want to take a look at it again. I might change this deck up a little bit in the future, I might change it a lot, I'm not really sure. This new set just came out, so I'm still in the testing phase, but right now I think it runs okay. There might be a little too many high level cards, so I might want to take out level 3 Har or something, or maybe Sanaki, but yeah, it works okay right now. So, I mean, there's online things right now, so if you want, you can go ahead and copy this, test it out yourself, make any changes. If you noticed anything that works out better, go ahead and let me know, I would love that. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.